Hey, what's up, SmashweRx crew? It's Trev. We got Ren here. Check this out. Little guest from where you, Colorado? Yeah, Colorado. Listen, remember I was telling you guys about Colorado? We're gonna be talking about low back pain. So, you know what? This guy had low back pain. We're doing a low back pain video. By the way, there's the rest of the crew. Bunch of bad. They did the 7s today. If you guys have ever done that workout, it's like, oh, super nauseating. So imagine this. You look at the, I'm gonna use everybody's equipment here because this is kind of how I do it. We're gonna go like this. And so imagine this. You take the low back. Look like I'm about to take a poop, so I'm gonna sit down like this completely. You take the low back. He's making me look terrible, by the way, in the background because I'll shred it out. Looks like he's made out of stone. So take the low back. You have the iliacus, the psoas, the rectus femoris. The rectus femoris coming off that AIIS. It's your anatomy lesson for the background today. Drags that pelvis forward. You do thrusters with 135 pounds, 7 rounds of it. So did these guys, by the way. They're just not in the video, but they will be in a second. And they're going, oh shit. The iliacus comes off the front of the pelvis, and the psoas has to brace that lumbar spine. But flip around to the other side, you got semimembranosus, semitendinosus, hamstrings. All that stuff is going to drag on that ischial tuberosity, and it's going to sink your pelvis into one locked position. Now every time you drop into the bottom of a squat or you try and do a thruster, still recording? Yeah, still recording, even with a low battery indication. I love that. So you drop into the bottom of a squat or a thruster, and that pelvis can't move, so that low back gets dragged forward. You hyperextend that lumbar spine. Now the quadratus lumborum lights up. You get all kinds of really funky stuff. So number one, we're going to do something latest and greatest. It's super new. The couch stretch. You guys have probably never seen it before, as these guys are doing it right now. So I'm gonna have Ren. You guys ever see Footloose, by the way? Yeah, what a badass name. I just gotta say that. See, and even them, they're like, yeah, right? So if you look, check it out, they're doing the couch stretch. So Ren's gonna drop into the couch stretch. So the cool part is trying to get away from his abs so I don't look really bad. But right down here, you're gonna be hitting the rectus femoris, and in here, in this pocket, so right, if you look there, there's the bone, that's the AIIS, right? Anterior inferior iliac spine. What happens is that's where that rectus femoris attaches. Deep in here is the iliacus, and that psoas runs right down the front here. So he's gonna sit there, squeeze his glutes, suck his belly button into his spine. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna suck her belly button into her spine, and she's gonna make that face. That's the pain face. We're gonna block the pain face, just block it. So we're not seeing it. She's like, holy crap, take the camera off because it hurts so bad. See? But that means you're doing it right, and we hang out here for how long? 2 minutes. That's number one. It's gonna clear out all that stuff, right? So the reason we go for 2 minutes, just so you guys understand that, it takes a minute for a muscle spindle to turn off. Muscle spindles fight stretch, so you gotta bypass that muscle spindle reaction before the stretch even engages. All right, I know I look like I have Parkinson's because I keep shaking the camera, but I don't, so I don't need any L-Dopa, I don't need any stuff, so don't send me all kinds of weird messages saying that's what I need. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is banded figure 4, but we're gonna do 2 versions. So we're gonna put the camera down like this. I'll show you the white line and or the green line and there we go, see? We drag everybody into videos here, by the way. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you're gonna start now because you guys just made me famous. So you're gonna come out of that. I'm still here, don't worry. I'm just yapping away. So you're gonna take a band, and I'll demo this real quick. So what you do is you take the band, you're gonna wrap around one knee. So the femur is the most stable in the posterior portion of the acetabulum. So the head of the femur sits in the back of the socket, and when you wind it up, the fibers of the joint wind up so it stabilizes that joint. That's why we torque our knees out when we squat. So if you squat like a duck, all bad, because what happens is you get a navicular fault, the foot collapses, the knees collapse, you get a valgus knee, I know, lots of stuff. But you start shearing the MCL, you start dumping all 26 bones of the foot, and you start squatting like you look like you lost an argument with Bubba in prison. So don't do that, super bad. So you're gonna do, there's 2 ways of doing the figure 4. You can do it seated. So you can just get in the figure 4 like this. So right now all I am is up against the wall. Super easy figure 4. The band is dragging this femur all the way into the back of the socket, and I can hang out here and watch TV, play my Xbox, but none of you guys do that stuff. Hang out here for how long?
2 minutes.
Yeah, see, Ren's got it right away, and I've known him for like about 17 minutes. So that's number one, we hang out here. The other one we can do is, I had Ren do this, is a rotating figure 4, and his face was priceless when he did it, because he went, oh, this hurts. I'm gonna make Ren do it again. So he's gonna take the band, he's gonna loop it around his knees. So check this out, and this is for all this funky low back pain, because this low back pain stuff, we gotta just eradicate it, it's super bad. So he's gonna lay back, and I'm gonna take this. He's gonna cross one knee. You got it. So just your basic figure 4. And now you can see what he's doing is he's trying desperately not to make the pain face. I'm gonna block it with my hand right there so we don't see it because we don't want to show the public the pain face. And he's gonna hang out there for how long? 2 minutes. Yeah. So we hang out like that for 2 minutes. He's dragging this into the back of the head of the femur, into the back acetabulum. He's peeling away the high hip, and he's hitting that piriformis, the glute med, and he's rotating that low back, that transition area where the thoracic spine and the lumbar spine change direction. So that lumbar spine, remember, lordotic curve, thoracic spine, kyphotic curve, right where it changes direction, super grisly, especially when you do thrusters over and over and over again. All right, so that's number 2 and 3 all at once. Here's number 4. Check this one out. Pop on out of that. And by the way, if you notice he came out of this one really slow, I'm gonna still drag all of them into the video, even though they're sitting there doing recovery. They're drinking some kind of magic Colorado recovery drink. I don't know what it is. I think they need to share it with the Californians. Good, so last one is, you know what? We're gonna do a bonus. We're gonna do 2 more. So we want to do something super basic. Everybody that does this one goes, seriously, that's it? Try it and then judge it. So you're going to take your feet, point them towards the good Lord. You're going to take your low back. So right now there's a space between here. Posterior chain gets really lit up when you do just about everything, and posterior chain is how we do what? All our pulls, all our deadlifts, all our cleans, all our snatches, all rely on posterior chain. So you're going to take your back, you're going to come up, slide it all the way up against the wall. Go ahead and give it a shot. So we're just hanging out, we're chilling. So now, lock out the knees, feet a hand width apart. How do the hamstrings feel?
Tight.
Super friggin' tight, right? See, so you just hang out here. Here's a better one, it's not 2 minutes, it's 5. You hang out here for 5 minutes, that's all you gotta do. Ready for the last one? Involves this. So I'm gonna show you where it's gonna go. You're gonna take it, you're gonna tuck it in right here on that low back, and you're gonna mash around on the one side of the spine. So we're gonna use Ren. Ren's gonna go up against the wall, like this, okay? And then you're gonna tuck this underneath the spine. So lay all the way back, slide this way just a little bit. There you go. He's gonna take this, and he's just gonna lay on your back, and all you're gonna do is roll to the side. Yep, now let it down. Oh, that's grisly, isn't it? So, the cool part is, the reason we have the knees bent is to disengage the pelvis, shuts down the muscles of the pelvis, and then I'm gonna come down real low, and you can see we've got the lacrosse ball tucked in underneath his back right there. And how long do we hang out here? 2 minutes, baby, 2 minutes. Do both sides, find all those hot spots, clear them all out. That's how you get rid of low back pain. That's how you have an awesome day. It's just that easy. Hey, I'm Trev, that's Ren, SmashweRx. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day.